we are back. Let's talk to this guy.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
I hope he has. No, he shouldn't have challenged me. Fuck that guy.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
Careful. You might be under Sir Radzig's protection, but you'd be wise to stay on good terms with the other noblemen too. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
The rat house? So it looks like we have all kinds of things to do now. We still need to go get that thing from the executioner. We haven't even looked over there yet. Win the tourney if you can. Well, I can't even get into the tourney. So... okay, report to the bailiff. It's over here. There's something. Activity giver. Damn, there's so much to do.
Greetings. What do you need?
Nah, I can't.
Good luck to you.
Still have my bow. Nope. Say it might be good to practice. Do I have any skills? Plus. What is this? Star over here. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, you're the innkeeper.
What else you, sir?
Does anyone need...
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Aye, there could be something for you. Sir Anish is convening the Rat's Eye tourney again at the Upper Castle. It's always a great occasion with duels all day long. You can still enroll now, if you think you're good enough.
Well, I don't have enough money.
I'll be with you.
Excuse me. Oh, there's something up here, though.
God be with you.
Any work for me here by any chance?
That depends. How's your hearing?
What?
I said, how's your hearing?
It's perfectly fine. You don't have to scream at me. I mean, why are you asking?
Because there is this one little job going. But I need someone who knows the area well and has good ears.
I ought to be able to handle that.
Fine. So here's the problem. My friend is a birder, and he left a few rare nightingales with me for safekeeping. They're good to trade. Rich gentlemen hang them caged up in their chambers. It keeps their wives from fretting when they're off drinking and wenching.
I see.
The trouble is, the nightingales are gone. I don't know how, but the birds have flown.
You mean you need me to find these birds?
Hang on, surely you're not asking me to go flapping around looking for birds?
Not exactly. Luckily, their wings are clipped, so they won't be far, and the watchman in the tower told me they headed off toward Vranik. I have traps prepared. It should be easy enough to catch them in those.
Fine. But how will I know where to put the traps?
I hear they like pine woods. And there's a pine-covered hill just before Frannick.
Right. Bloody great wood.
That's just why you need to listen out. Nightingales have a distinctive song. When you hear it close by, you set a trap on the spot. They kept twittering away the whole time they were here, so I can remember the tunes. I'll sing them to you.
I can't wait.
It went something like this.
What? People keep birds like that in their houses? It's like the sound a cat makes when you pull it by the tail.
You know how it is. The gentry's got all manner of odd tastes. The question is, can you remember it?
Repeat it one more time.
Can you repeat that?
Of course. Remember it now?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll remember.
Right. Here are the traps. Don't forget, once you hear a nightingale, set a trap nearby. He ought to be caught in it after a while.
I'll do that.
Okay. What is the training for? Hunting.
I'd like you to show me some hunting tricks.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Oh my god, okay, we'll come back.
Maybe another time.
We can't afford anything.
God be with you.
Alright. So, birds. Find the, okay. So that's... We're gonna do these first. Let's get this and go to that. Should be a quest. There it is. Is it this guy? It might be.
I see you survived.
Aren't you observant?
Oh, it's this guy.
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
I could kill you in a second, but I might get in trouble, right?
You can't avoid this forever, you know.
Of course I can. It's you who can't piss me off forever.
Do you really want to make me angry? Do you really think that's wise?
No, I don't. Fine. I owe you.
Well, there
What
we
am I supposed to do about it? You think you'll get anything from me? Look at what I've got. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you where you can find some money. If you forgive my debt, that is.
All right then. Start talking.
No. First, I want you to swear you won't be demanding anything else from me.
Oh, how do I know what he's telling me is true?
Very well then. Talk.
When we were running from Skalitz, I heard something. I don't know who said it. It's a miracle I could even hear it in that chaos. By the way, somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecot.
Under a dovecote? And that's it?
That's all I know. How many dovecots could there be in Skalitz? If you've got the guts to go back there, you're bound to find it.
Fine. We'll see.
What the fuck is a dovecot?
You poor soul.
Ah,
Here, buy yourself something to wear.
no, give it to me.
Thank you, good neighbor. You're the soul of kindness.
Oh, be merciful. What am I to do?
Alright. Bailiff, somewhere over here.
Able to feed the whole family with fresh bread.
In the courtyard or something here. Stairs. Is my guy all dirty? He don't look dirty. Let's see if he changes it all when he clean. Looks the same.
God be with you.
Wait, what?
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
I have. He trained me, and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Cool.
Yes, bailiff.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what this is first.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Uzhitz. He could teach you.
Cool.
May the Lord watch over you.
There's so much. I feel like there's... Oh, whoops, I fell down the stairs. There's so many quests now. Let's take a look at them. Okay, let's do some side quests. Wait, I thought I couldn't do it. Oh, I couldn't enroll, that's right. So, hopefully that happens again. I wonder if I can fight this guy yet. You know what? Let's start with what's closest. How about that? Whoa. Oops. So what's this? Join Nightingale on patrol between 11 and 19. So what is it? Okay. What time is it now? Oh, it's almost that time. I guess we'll do that one first. Let's wait.
I'm from Skeleton.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
You're too early. We'll meet in the afternoon down by the church. All right.
Down by the church. Where's the church? Is this not the church? Can I skip to 11? Oh, whoa. Well, let's wait another hour. It's past 11. Alright. Alright, there you are. Let's do this, bro.
You report for duty dressed like that?
Well, you didn't give me anything
I've
to
got
wear.
nothing better to do.
You'd look more frightening with a pitchfork. Go and get kitted out first.
Where do I go for that?
They'll have something for you at the armory. Didn't the bailiff tell you? The armory's in a bastion of the city walls, the last tower before the upper gate on the right-hand side.
Last tower for the upper gate on the right-hand side. Oh my god. So I did have to do that first. Could have just ran over there instead of wasting my time. This part is just bad, huh? Should eat this stuff that's almost bad. That should be good.
Greetings. What do you need? May the Lord watch over you.
So these are all people that were from where I'm from.
I wouldn't beg, good neighbor, but I would.
Excuse me. Nope, not there. Nope. Maybe it was downstairs. Oh.
Dear people, don't.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name
Henry.
and in fealty to?
Sir Radzig Cobbler.
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home. Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
Do you want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
So, helmet, lightly padded armor, padded coif, and a bludgeon. Let's put that stuff on. Excuse me, I'm drinking. Is that it? I wonder if I can sell this other stuff and just keep what I have. Let's try. What do I look like now? Look the same. What's up, doggy? Watch out, chickens. I wonder if that's noon. Because the bells are going off. Yep.
Alright, tomorrow night then. Make sure
Let's try to sell the stuff I'm not wearing, and then we'll go. Damn it, the horse has a dress.
For you.
Armor smith.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Okay.
May the Lord watch over you.
Oops. I guess I should have kept that, maybe. Old boots. Okay, that should be okay. Not gonna get much.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
23. 28.
What do you say to this?
Less.
I use that perk. What do you mean? Did I piss him off that much?
What about this?
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more.
It's worth haggling every time, because even if I agree with him, I get 2 more than I was going to get.
I'll go for that.
I didn't get to sell the weapons, though.
Asparagus for taste and prunes for what ails you. Try them.
Oh, shit, son.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I guess I should ask him about repairs, but I'm sure we're going to get a weapon sooner or later, so let's just sell this shit. Oh, it's not worth anything. Is this damage? It is. So maybe I should hold on to this then. I mean, just 2 more damage than that, so let's just get rid of this.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
Sure, why not?
Oh. 4.8, let's go for 5.8.
Satisfied?
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
Is this enough?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
Okay, so we got 0.2 out of, or 2.4.
Well, that's a decent price.
It is. Cool. Alright. Now we don't really have to worry about so much weight. We have plenty. The heaviest stuff is basically what we're wearing. Do I need this? Watch my next mission say, hey, go find a shovel. Where did oh, there it is.
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Yep, that's me.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I've lost everything. My home, my family, my livelihood. Be merciful.
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way. Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Alright then.
This is our church, St. Matthew's.
Wow.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh?
Pretty big.
The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro proto-notarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek.
Yeah, I've met him.
This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
Rakes and hoes.
The swordsmith lives
What
here.
else do you need? Come on up and see.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the church, go back to your people. I don't...
Armorsmith.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
How is she bothering you? Do you have to beg right here? You call yourself a Christian? Drive the beggar away. You should let her stay. Sort it out between you two.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Makes sense. I think that's good.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Why?
Oh.
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
I think you'd better go.
I'd like to know why. I've got a right to be here.
No one asked for your opinion.
Oh.
You'll end up in the stocks if you're not careful.
Good man, please don't drive me away.
Not another word. Clear off.
Just go somewhere else. I'm not trying to...
I know you. You're Henry, the blacksmith's boy from Skalitz.
Your father would be ashamed.
Your
What a bitch.
father would be ashamed of you, treating a neighbor like that.
Well, go to the church to beg. There you go.
I know you have it hard, but if you want to beg, then clear off to the church.
Have you no shame?
Sorry, but that's the law.
I know.
Thank you. I'm glad to see an honest man can still count on the law.
Poor girl. But you did the right thing. At least there's peace.
Reputation lost? Is it like... Well, at least he said I did the right thing.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Cool bow.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around. We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Fruda has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
That sucks.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard. Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip for you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later. Let's move along to the Inner Bailey.
So this is pretty slow, but okay.
His apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Whoa, dude. Right through her. You gotta teach me how to do that.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
One second, let's see here.
I've lost everything. My home, my family, my livelihood. Be merciful, good people.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have got to then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
I'm from Scotland's good folk.
So it's better if I
You all
deal
know
with
what
it and we
happened
leave the
there.
bailiff out of it, right?
Your neighbour.
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Oh, cool, we're finally running. Ah, there he is. Hello there, my...
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Seems like you could have got up or...
Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
We just yelled at that guy for this.
Bloody hogs.
That fool got me all worked up.
So let's just be nice to this guy.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
What?
Why not?
St. George, guide my hand.
What? What do I do? Holy shit. Okay. If you want to try your hand at gambling, it's possible to play the dice game in Farkle in every respectable tavern. The goal is of this two-player game is to be the first to reach a certain number of points. 6 dice are thrown in the player's alternate turns. Points are gained for every... Okay, 100. 50 is 5, so 1 is 100, 5 is 50. 3 of a kind is worth 100, multiplied by the given number. So for example... Okay, that makes sense. Oh, 3 ones is 1,000? Okay. 4 or more of a kind is worth double the points of 3 of a kind. So that is what? So 200 times 4? Okay. 400 times... Wait, 300 times 4? Wait, what? Oh my god, I don't know how this works. Okay. So, what do we have? We have total... Does that do anything for me? Or no? Okay. Okay, so I can't do anything. I need 3 of a kind at least, so let's pass. Of course, what a
That's
fucking
all.
dick. Oh, what?
That's it.
gentlemen.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the Rathaus. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Wow, finally get a torch. Whoa, dude, you're just trying to walk through me? That's not cool. Alright. What do we do? Ring a bell, which is probably right there. Alright. None of these people have torches. You don't even have a torch.
What's that?
Dude, where the fuck do I go?
Hey, who's there?
How did it go today?
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off, to look for the good cannon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Oh shit, we're about to fight. Man, I don't want to fight. Oh shit. Fist fight too.
This won't take long.
Let him have it, Sir
Only started not long ago. Always in the evening while there's still...
Take that!
Sits down and gets on.
Fucking hell!
That ended pretty quick.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners will ask me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Ooh, hunting? Well then, your grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Well, if only we could have kicked his ass.